Reach your arms out in front of you and settle your forehead down towards the mat. And right away, coming into child's pose at the beginning of class, it's a very, very subtle inversion. So it brings your heart space down just slightly lower than your hips. This is how we define inversion when we're talking about inverting the body physically. Anytime your heart and your head comes below your hips. So this will shift the movement of everything inside the body. Shifts the movement of some of your vital fluids that move around. Your heart has to work a little bit harder to keep pumping. And it just kind of flips some things into a reverse space. And sometimes when you come out of the inversion, it's a nice burst and flush of a lot of fresh blood and fresh oxygen coming back towards the rest of the body. And then also allowing the breath to start steadying out here. Feeling your forehead connected to the mat. Maybe even turning your head right and left, massaging the forehead a little bit. Stimulating the point between the eyebrows. In the tradition of Ayurveda, we call these energy centers marma points. It's similar to the idea of the chakras. These centers that have a lot of nadis, energy channels crossing over one another. So big concentrations of energy. And one is right up there between the eyebrows as one of the highest energy centers. So stimulating that by just breathing into it now. Feeling your forehead connecting to the mat. Feeling the breath steady out. And really feeling anything else going on for you and coming up. All of the wonderful yoga masters remind us, keep the practice lighthearted, but also spend time in it and be committed to this practice. So I invite you guys now, as you're settling on your mat this morning, reflecting on what it is in this practice you're committed to. What's driving you showing up on your mat? How can you formulate that into an intention or a focus that you can bring in for your experience this morning? Breathing deep, full body breaths now, feeling the expansion from the diaphragm around the abdomen, across the ribs, up to the shoulder blades and the heart. Just sealing any intention in. And one more full body breath. Exhale everything out. So move towards a tabletop in your lower body, but stay on the forearms and your arms. Reach your right arm forward, come high on the fingertips. Stay rooted through your left forearm and just start to soften your chest and your face down. Breathe into the right side of the body. You can draw your right hip back. One more inhale there. And then you can bring the right forearm back and switch, reaching your left arm forward. And then just relaxing down through the left side of the body, drawing your left hip back in space, feeling a nice stretch there. Inhale. Full exhale. Then bringing both of your forearms back to the mat, reaching the forearms a little bit further forward. Tuck your toes, lift your legs and hips up, and find a forearm plank. So if it gets to be too much, you can drop the knees back down. Keep your body in one long line. Make sure your elbows are under your shoulders. Feet can be together, high on the balls of the feet. Looking down, the back of the neck is long, so you should start to feel some heat building. Take one more inhale. And as you exhale, lower your thighs. Keep your toes tucked. Maybe bring them more hip width. You're in Sphinx pose now. Reaching your chest forward, lifting up high through your heart. Take an inhale. And exhale, start to press into the bottoms of the feet. The knees will come up. The thighs will come up. The hips will come up. Back to forearm plank. And we're going to pulse a couple times. So really deep breathing. Dropping your hips. Lengthening the spine, pressing your heart forward. This is a big inhale. And then exhale, wrapping the rib cage in, coiling the belly, and lifting your hips back up to forearm plank. Nice, you guys. 2 more times. Lowering your hips. Reach your heart forward. Inhale, Sphinx. Looks good, Reina. Exhale, forearm plank. Last one. Pulsing the hips low. Reaching the heart forward. Inhale. And then back to forearm plank. From here, come to high plank on the palms. So again, building some heat right away. Everything is stacked in the joints. 1 more inhale. And exhale, slowly lower your knees to tabletop. Turn your fingers towards your knees. Tuck the toes and shift the weight back towards your feet, stretching out the wrists and the forearms. Come out of the stretch for a moment and back in. Nice, you guys. And then placing your palms back to traditional table, untuck the toes, cat-cow, belly drops, inhale, heart lifts. And exhale, really spread the fingers, ground into your hands, round the spine. Move at your own pace. Following the breath, inhaling, belly drops, heart lifts, tailbone lifts. Exhale, coiling, wrapping, and rounding. You can add on any other movements, feeling into some lateral movements in the outer hips and the ribs. Maybe taking full circles with your hips. Just finding some sweet spots in your body to start moving into. Circling in both directions if you took the circles. Nice, you guys. And then back to neutral tabletop. Weight comes into the right knee and shin, really ground all the way through your foot and take your left leg back behind you. You can lengthen all the way through the toes, or the ankle can be flexed, toes facing down, you choose. Regardless of which ankle variation, hug your inner thighs in, square the left hip down with the right. Take a breath in, lift the heart a little higher, the foot a little higher. Exhale, take the knee into the nose. 2 more like that. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, take the knee to the nose. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, knee towards your nose. And then step the foot all the way between the hands. Walk it further forward until you can lunge into that leg and reach your arms up. Full inhale. Exhale, interlace the hands behind the head and neck. Lengthen up through the spine and then lean back into the hands. Press your palms straight up to the ceiling on an inhale and lean over to the left side. Try to feel the stretch into your right hip. If you want more, the left hand can come down and you can keep reaching up and over through the right arm. 1 more breath in. Exhale, frame your foot. Maybe use your block and take a hamstring stretch. The front foot might want to go a little further away, keeping the hip stacked over the knee. Breathing. 1 more inhale. Lengthening into your fold as you exhale. Rebend the front knee. Now tuck the back toes, lift the right knee off of the mat. So I like to be on the fingertips. You can also be on a block. We're going to pulse from the lunge. Inhale, heart forward, high on the ball of the back foot. Exhale to your hamstring stretch. And you don't need to straighten the leg all the way. Just pulsing with your breath, inhaling back to your lunge. Exhale, stretch the hamstring. 1 more time. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, hamstring stretch. Looking good, you guys. Rebend your front knee. Look forward. Use your leg strength. Step the right foot up to the top of the mat. Feet can be hip width distance apart. Inhale, find some length, halfway lift. And exhale, fold forward into a ragdoll. So ragdoll, you can have the hands resting in your opposite elbow creases. And use gravity here. So sway a little bit side to side. Shake your head no, not a yes, and really try to let all of the energy relax towards the ground. If you're engaging anywhere, it's in your legs, keeping the legs active to protect the knees. The thigh muscles will have a feeling of lifting up, away from the knees. Maybe the torso gets a little longer over the legs. Take one big inhale. Exhale everything out. Release the hands from your elbows and walk your feet back together. Spread your toes apart. Get very active in your toes. Press into the big toes and the outer edges of the heels. And lengthen and engage the legs. Halfway lift, breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Again, Ardha Uttanasana, half lift, inhale. Avoid pressing the knees. Be above the knees or below the knees, but avoid pressing your knees. Exhale, fold. Let's do one more. Halfway lift, inhale. Yeah, much better. Exhale. All the way to standing, long spine. Reach the arms up at the top. Interlace everything except the index fingers. Keep your index fingers lengthening up. Squeeze the legs together. Inhale. And lean over to your right side. So standing half moon stretch. Maybe look up towards the ceiling. Inhale brings you back to center. Nice, you guys. Keep your legs active as you lean to the other side. One more each way. Inhale back up. Over to the right. Inhale back up. And one more time to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, release your arms, interlace the hands behind your tailbone. Roll the shoulders back. Pressing the knuckles down, lift the chest, inhale. Soft knees into the forward fold. Exhale, add a shoulder stretch. So squeeze the palms close together. Shoulders move away from the ears, lengthening, inhale. Fold, exhale. Then release the hands around your feet. Halfway lift, breath in. As you exhale, step your left foot to the back of the mat and drop your left knee down. So come right into your lunge on the second side. Inhale, reach your arms up. Feel like you're pulling the mat towards you with your right foot, sending your left hip a little bit closer towards the front of your mat. You guys look great. Flip the palms, lengthen, inhale. Start to lean over to the right. Feel a stretch down into your left hip. Or right hand comes down to support you on the ground, reaching up and leaning over a little bit deeper. One more inhale. Exhale, frame the front foot, walking the right foot a little further away from you into your half splits, Ardha Hanuman. And it's okay to pulse in any of your own movements here. You can point the toe, flex the ankle, try to find the hips a little bit more square, or just pulsing the spine. Inhale to lengthen and exhale to soften. One more breath or so. Rebend the right knee. Tuck the back toes. Lift the left knee off the mat. Get really engaged in your left leg so you're lifting the left knee away, maybe a block. Breath in, hands down in your lunge. Exhale, deeper hamstring stretch. And pulsing with the breath. Inhale back to the lunge. Exhale, stretch the hamstring. Inhale to the lunge. Exhale back to the hamstring stretch. Now plant the palms, rebend the right knee, and then float it in plank. Not for too long, just for an inhale. And then exhale, left knee drops down, right knee hugs into the nose. Inhale, right leg goes long, lift the heart. Exhale, knee to nose. One more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. Now right leg goes back on an inhale, heart forward. Shift the weight forward into your hand, shoulder passing the wrists. Bend the elbows straight into the ribs and lower down to your belly. Lengthen both of your legs. Bring your fingertips wide off of the mat, elbows pointing up. Lift the chest about halfway up. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the right, dip your left shoulder way down to the mat and try to feel that nice frontal shoulder and chest stretch. Inhale, roll it open. If this doesn't feel right, make sure your hands are really wide. Dip your right shoulder, twist left. Nice, Barbara. One more each way. Inhale. Dip the left shoulder, look right. Inhale back to center. And dip the right shoulder looking left. Inhale to center. All the way down to the mat as you exhale. Now hands near the rib cage. Either choosing cobra, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest, use your back muscles first, then add some arms, or press into the palms, scoot your body further forward all the way into upward facing dog. Inhale. Nice, you guys. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Spread the fingers wide apart. Roll the shoulder blades open away from the ears and feel the neck get longer. Maybe look right and left. Relax your head. So just like in the forward fold, the thigh muscles are lifting up away from the knees, softening the chest towards the tops of your thighs. One more breath in. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, walk, step, or hop the feet to your hands. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, long spine all the way up to standing. And as you exhale, interlace the fingers, balance on the right foot, and hug the left knee up into the chest. Good, guys. So spread the right toes apart. Start to press your left shin into the hands until your arms go straight, and then point your left toes down. Start to press deeper into the hands. Lengthen through your spine, lift the chest up, look up, start to lean back. So playing with the balance here, really press into the hands a lot with your left shin. And then trust. You got to just trust this. Try to lean back so much you feel a stretch in the front part of your right hip. One more breath. Coming all the way back to standing. Nice job, you guys. Bring your right hand to the outside of the knee. Start to really press the knee into the hand and peel your left arm open. Simple twist here. Nice. So keep pressing the knee into the hand a lot. Maybe the gaze goes back. Last two. Awesome, you guys. And one, come back to center. Now lift your knee, lift the arms. Exhale, airplane arm, warrior three. Extend the left leg back, reach your arms back as well. Heart is lifted a little higher than your hips. Find the balance. So ground down into the big toe of your right foot. Turn the pinky side of your left foot to face down. One more inhale. Exhale, bend your standing knee and slowly lunge the left foot to the back of the mat. Full crescent lunge, maybe widen the stance. Inhale, arms come up. So remember, you guys just modify however you want. The back knee can drop down if you want. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, open your arms to twist. Right arm back, left arm forward. Keep a deep bend in the right knee. Reach your left arm past the right knee, hook the left elbow, and keep reaching your right arm back. Look to your right arm. Press the right knee into the left elbow. For 3, 2, 1. Both hands ground down around your right foot. Drop the left knee down and take a half hamstring stretch. A half splits. Then re-bending your right knee. Lift the left knee off the mat. Reach your right arm forward on an inhale. And as you exhale, come to the outside edge of your back foot. Turn your right toes all the way to the right. Lower your hip and reach to your back foot. Revolving Skandasana. Awesome, guys. Reach back towards the front of your mat on an inhale. Right hand next to the left on the inside of your foot. Walk halfway down the middle of your feet and squat to the left side. Very good, guys. I know some of you are a little bit newer to this mandala sequencing I do, so we do a lot of these semi-turns. Usually we turn in full circles, but not on Zoom. So use your arms to support. Find your side squat to the other side. Just giving your legs a chance to warm up a little bit. It feels nice to lean down the middle of your knee and extended leg if you want to add that. Or just do a couple more times side to side on your own. Use your breath. Give your body a chance to open up into this. Then one more time to the left, looking at your right foot. Good, you guys. Walk around your right foot, plant the hands. Step back to plank, shift the weight forward, inhale. Exhale, vinyasa through chaturanga. Inhaling through your cobra or up dog to downward dog. Big breaths. One more inhale. Exhale everything out. Inhale your left leg high to the sky. Bend the knee, open the inner thigh. So you can take any variation here. Circling your whole left hip area, maybe circling the left foot. Turning the right fingers out to the right, spiraling deeper through your torso. One more inhale, make your way back to down dog with the left leg long. Exhale, draw the left knee in towards the chest. Use your core strength and step the left foot between your hands. Now widen the stance if you like and come right back to crescent lunge on the second side. Good, you guys. So if the back heel is really close to the mat, probably you need a longer stance. The back heel should be high, right above the ball of your foot. So really engaging through the back leg. Tucking the rib cage back in. Take an inhale. Exhale, start to twist. Left arm back, right arm forward. You can stay here. You can drop the back knee or hook your right elbow on the outside of your left knee. Press the knee into the elbow. Reach your left arm back. Yeah, awesome, you guys. Breathe here for 3. Stay strong in your back leg for 2. And 1. Untwist, plant the hands around your front foot, drop the right knee down, and take a hamstring stretch for your left leg again. Just a couple breaths to lengthen into the fold. Notice how this feels. We've done it a couple times. Maybe the muscles are opening up a little bit. One more breath. Rebend your left knee. Right knee lifts off the mat. Right hand stays planted. Left arm reaches forward. Inhale. Exhale. Turn the front foot all the way to the left. Drop to the outside edge of your back foot and reach your left arm to the back leg. Yes. Very good, guys. Inhale. Left arm reaches back to the front. Left hand next to the right. Walk halfway down the middle and squat to the right side. Then take your squat back to the left. And then back to the right. Back to the left. Last time to the right. Looking towards your left foot. Squaring off around your left foot. Inhale, step to plank position. Vinyasa, lower down, exhale. So once you're back in downward facing dog, take 3 breaths, really feeling into your body, letting go of tension. One more inhale, fill it up. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, walk, step, or hop the feet up. And lengthen, halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. This time, Utkatasana chair. Sit the hips low, reach your arms up. Inhale. Awesome, you guys. Looks great, Naomi. So keep the knees behind the toes. If you look down, you can see your toes. So weights in the heels. Keep sitting lower. Bring your left hand to your hip. Press your hip and hook your right elbow. Press the palms, lift the belly up and over your thigh. Sometimes it feels good to make a fist with your top palm, your left palm. Then really press the fist into your right palm and twist. Those of you that have arm variations, you're welcome to open the arms. Half or full bind. Last 3, 2, and 1. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, soften in. Second side, lower your hips. Inhale, reach your arms up. Good, you guys. So right to the second side, keep the weight back in the heels. Use your right hand to assist you in this initial hook. And then press the palms together. Maybe the right palm's making a fist. Look down at your knees if you need to check the alignment. They should be in one straight line. Twisting the belly up and over the thigh. Last 3. Last 2. Nice, everybody. And 1, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, long spine all the way to standing. Reach up at the top. And exhale, bring the weight into your left foot. Fan the toes wide. And hug your right knee into the chest. So fanning the left toes nice and wide apart, relaxing your shoulders down. So now feel the difference, kicking the shin into your hands. So the arms go straight and long and there's tension there. Point your right toes down, gaze at one spot that's not moving, and start to reach your heart up, kick your shin forward, and lean back. It's like you're reaching your shoulders back as you're reaching your front shin forward. Gaze up for more challenge. Last 2. Last 1. Nice job, you guys. Find the balance on your left leg. Inhale, arms can reach up. And we'll stand into this twist. Left hand outside of the knee. Press the knee into the hand. And opening up, peeling the chest open. Right arm reaching back. Just breathing here for 2. Twist a little deeper through the spine. And 1, come back to center, lift the knee, lift the arms. And exhale, warrior 3, airplane arms. Extending the heart forward and the right leg back. Breathing here. Take 1 full inhale. Exhale, start to bend the left knee. Lunge the right foot to the back of the mat and plant your hands down. Nice job, you guys. Step back to plank, full inhale, stabilize the body in plank. Vinyasa, exhale, chaturanga. Cycle through back to downward facing dog, please. So building heat in the body, deep breaths, move it around. And anytime you like, take a nice cleansing exhale through the mouth. Just sighing out any tension from your weekend. All right, you guys, let's just keep it flowing. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Bend the knee, open the inner thigh. So you're welcome to turn your left fingers out to the left. Take any other variations here. 1 more breath in. And exhale, stepping your right foot through between the hands. This time, ground your back foot in a full 90 degree and inhale, windmill up and open warrior 2. Nice, guys. Beautiful poses. Front heel intersecting the arch of the back foot. Back hip sometimes kind of sneaks in. Really use your left glute. It should be so engaged to draw the left hip back in line with the right. Press into the right foot to straighten and engage the right thigh and reach the arms up high. Inhale. Exhale, back to warrior 2. Watch the front knee, bend it to the pinky side of your front foot. Good. 1 more. Inhale, pulse it up. Exhale, warrior 2. Lean forward through both sides of your body, extended side angle. Great pose for a block. And you always want the outer edge of the back foot very glued to the mat. So if that means shortening the stance, go ahead. Rolling your left hip open, left arm up to the ceiling or in line with the left side of your body, reaching forward. Bend your right knee deeper so the knee is bending past your right arm. Yes. 1 more inhale. Good job, you guys. Exhale, bring your left hand down to the mat. Lift your back heel up. Walk your right foot wider. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Simple twist. Drop to the outside edge of the back foot. Turn your right toes to the right. Exhale, revolve Skandasana. Reach to the back foot. This pose that we were in earlier. Inhale, reach back forward to the front. Exhale, right hand next to the left. Walk halfway down the middle of the feet. Pause in the middle this time. Prasarita. Lengthen your spine. You're in a wide leg standing forward fold. Exhale. Maybe one more pulse like that. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Squat over to the left side for an inhale. Squat to the right side for the exhale. Just one more to the left. Inhale, look to the right foot. Exhale, square the right foot. Step back, chaturanga. Cycle through on your own breath back to downward dog. Big breaths. Every time you're back in down dog, use that as an opportunity to reset and scan the body. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, bend the knee in towards the chest and step the foot between your hands. Right foot grounds all the way down. Reach the right arm forward and up, warrior two. And then again, just take the time to check in with your own body. I'm a big proponent of building poses from the ground up. You guys know that. So just check your feet, the knees, the hips. Really engage this right glute muscle, torso in the center, then just settling your gaze. Feel both feet very actively rooted to the mat. You guys look awesome. Press into the left foot, engage the thigh, lift the arms. Inhale. Track the front knee bending to the pinky side of the foot. Exhale, warrior two. Good. Watch the front back foot from lifting up. Ground it back down. Inhale, straighten front leg, reach the arms up. Exhale, warrior two. Good, you guys. Now reach forward, inhale, into extended side angle. Ideally, you're bending the knee past the arm. You're rolling the whole right side of your body open. Right arm can reach up or extended side angle, completing this side body line of energy. Try to keep rolling the top shoulder open and back. One more inhale. Looks great, you guys. Exhale, bring your right hand down to where the left hand is. Back heel lifts up. Walk your left foot wider. Inhale, reach your left arm high to the sky. Exhale, turn to the outer edge of both of your feet and reach to your back leg. Revolve Skandasana. Reach back to the front on an inhale. Last time we're doing these, left hand next to the right, walk halfway down the middle and squat to the right side. They should feel a little bit better now, these side squat movements. Go ahead and take a couple each way, just continuing to lubricate the hip joints. And then square off around your left foot and finish your flow on your own breath. Inhale, stepping back. Exhale, chaturanga. Great job, you guys. So first chance to take a child's pose or dolphin instead. If you have a block, great pose to use a block. Frame it, making an L shape with your thumbs and index fingers. Frame the block. Keep your elbows in really narrow and lift your hips back up to dolphin. Your knees can be bent in dolphin. It's more important that you're working on lengthening the spine, opening the shoulders. Breathing in your dolphin. And when you are ready to start playing with pincha, which is the forearm stance, there's a few things you check in with. Are you able to look forward in dolphin and see the block or your thumbs? That's the first thing. Do you feel like your face is about to crash into the mat? Or can you really press into the forearms? and lift your face a good amount away from the mat. Walk one foot forward, lift the other foot up. If you feel okay here, press down into your forearms, looking forward, bend the standing knee, reach the other leg up high and play with a hop. And then try the other side. Other leg lifts up, pressing the mat away from you. This leg that's lifting to the sky is lengthening up so much. And then the standing leg just does a little hop. Maybe play with that a couple times. Or just hold your dolphin or chill out in the child's pose. Take a break. Nice, you guys. Very good. Once you're resting in child's pose, no rush if you're trying the dolphin. Take child's pose traditional version, shoulders resting on your knees, arms along your sides. And then just feel your whole body relax. Maybe again, massage your forehead a little bit, turning your head right and left. Reminding yourself, yoga only happens when the mind is involved in the experience. Otherwise, we're just doing a bunch of random shapes with the body. So remember, observe what's happening on these deeper levels, moment to moment. Let go of all of that you've done already. So you guys are almost to the downhill part. We have one more standing sequence. I recommend a block for it. Have a block near the front of your mat. Meet me in a downward facing dog, please. Just a couple breaths here. Big inhale. Full exhale. Right leg high to the sky, inhale. And exhale, right knee, right elbow. Hug it in. Inhale, right leg back up. Exhale, right knee to the left elbow. Ground your back foot. Extend the right leg out. Left arm to the sky. More challenge. Left foot stays grounded. Right foot and ankle just kind of rests on top of your left ankle. Side plank. Reaching your left arm high to the sky. One more inhale. Good, you guys. Left hand down. Inhale, lengthen your right leg back up high. And exhale, step through between your hands. This time, hop your back foot wider. Find warrior one alignment. Hips squared to the front in warrior one. Then just playing with the length of the stance. Maybe the front foot goes further forward. You guys look great. Looks good, Barbara. Front knee over the ankle. Inhale, lengthen up through your warrior one. Exhale, press into the right foot until the leg straightens. You do not want to collapse into the knee, so keep the thigh engaged. Right arm back, left arm forward, open arm twist. And then keep your right hip drawing back. Reach your left arm forward, inhale. Use a block or left hand maybe to the shin or the mat inside of the foot, revolve triangle. Eventually, the left hand is on the outside of your right foot. The right hip is drawing back in space. You're twisting the body over to the right. If you feel like you're going to fall over, widen the stance. Here for 3. Maybe check the alignment in your low back with your right hand. For 2. And 1, the right arm will relax along your side. Both arms will reach forward and bring you to standing on your right foot with the left knee lifted up. Good job, guys. Figure 4, left ankle over the right knee, hands to prayer. So I'm not mirroring you here. So soften your left knee down. Maybe use a block to support your hands. Or more challenge, twisting, left arm down, right arm up. Deeper twist, left elbow all the way into the sole of the foot, then left arm down, right arm up. For 3, you can take any other variation here if you want. For 2, keep your figure 4 legs. Here's your fun transition. Hands to prayer. Take an inhale. Exhale, half moon. Release your left leg. Send it back behind you. Reach your right arm down, left arm up. So you just were opening your left hip in figure 4. See if it more easily and readily stacks above your right hip in half moon. Looking great, you guys. Reaching up through your left arm, reaching back through your left leg. Find the balance. Lift your left leg a little higher. Last 3, 2, 1. Warrior 2 is your release. Nice job, guys. Flip your front palm, reverse warrior. Inhale, reach up and back. And exhale, windmill the hands down. Take your flow through vinyasa or just step back, downward facing dog, and take a couple extra breaths. All right, you guys, almost done. Let's finish it up. Same sequence on the left side. Inhale your left leg high to the sky. Exhale, take the knee to the left elbow. Inhale, left leg back up. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. So your choices are fallen triangle or side plank. Ground your right foot down, left leg out, right arm up for fallen triangle, or just stack the left ankle over the right for side plank. Reaching the right arm high. One more inhale. Exhale, right hand back to the mat. Inhale, left leg back up. And exhale, step the left foot through between your hands. Right foot wider, a little bit shorter stance for warrior 1. Inhaling, Virabhadra. Nice, you guys. And again, just feeling into this pose. So grounding through the outer edge of the back foot. There's a lifting sensation through the inside of the back ankle and a squaring off sensation. Pull the left hip into the body as the right hip squares forward. That looks great, Naomi. One more inhale. As you exhale, start to straighten the front leg, open arm twist. So if you feel unstable here, widen the stance a bit. Reaching your right arm forward on an inhale, revolving your triangle. Grab your block if you're using it. The left hand can check in. Left hip draws back and down. Your low back is eventually super squared off. Do your best to keep your left leg straight without collapsing into the knee. That's it, Reina. Last 3. Twist a little deeper. Press the right hand down. Last 2. Good, Barbara. And 1, the left arm will sweep along the side of your body. Both arms will reach forward. Come up to standing. Balancing on your left foot. Right knee lifts up, inhale. And find figure 4. Right ankle on top of the left knee. Have a seat, hands to prayer. So use your block if you want. Deepening the pose, or maybe starting to play with this twist. Right hand down, left arm up. Or the twist gets deeper, right elbow all the way to the sole of the foot, and then you open up the arms. Nice job, you guys. Hands back to prayer in figure 4. Here's your transition. 1 breath in, long spine. Exhale, right leg extends back, half moon. Left hand down, right arm up. Stack the right hip on the left. Feel like you're lifting up and back, almost like a sea star. All directions, extending. Nice, you guys. Last 2. Very good. And 1, right foot lands in a warrior 2. Nice job, you guys. I know that was a lot for the legs. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And exhale, windmill the hands down. Take your flow or just step right back to downward facing dog. Big breaths through the nose. All right, lower your knees to a seated position really quick. Great job, you guys. Okay, a couple options. So it's all downhill, quick downhill. We'll have some nice deep stretches for the hips and the low back. I want to give you guys a chance to arm balance. Okay, so if you're working on one of your own arm balances, Shirshasana headstand. Maybe you want to use a wall at your house to practice that. That's great. Or you can use some props, having your block there for your feet for crow. So bringing the ground a little bit higher by stepping onto your block. And just you see right here already, I'm basically set up with my feet on the block. The key is to make a shelf with the back of your arms for your legs to rest on. So a shelf gets flat, so deep bend in the elbows, feel this shelf. So all I did was just lift my hips up, maybe get my knees a little bit more and my shins onto the backs of my arms. Shift the weight way forward. Lift one foot, lift the other, maybe lift both. The block is right there. You guys can practice anything else you want to. You can use your furniture as well. Good. You can just relax in child's pose if you don't want to arm balance as well. Or you can take camel, nice back bend instead. Tuck the toes under, strong core. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, press your hips forward, reaching one hand back for the heel. You're welcome to do Ustrasana during this free time instead. Nice, you guys. And slowly coming back up. From camel, rest on your knees. Just take a couple deep breaths. Bring your hands into an interlaced fist and make circles. Circling in one direction and circling in the other direction. All right, you guys, great work. From your kneeling position, just move to tabletop. Bring your right knee up between your hands, move the foot off to the side. And then the left knee comes up right behind the right. And then try to stack right knee over left, feet move out to the side. You can reach your arms forward as you sit the hips back and go slow. Sitting the hips back slowly. If you feel enough of a stretch here, you're welcome to stay here, or sitting the hips all the way back. And then trying to find equal weight in both the right and the left sits bones. Pulling the knees so they're nice and stacked. So it's Gomukhasana, this pose. You're welcome to stay here. You're welcome to stay in that forward fold version, or some hip mobility drill work with me. So you guys can choose. So we're focusing on the bottom leg, which is your left leg. So start to lean the heart forward, and then right when you feel a stretch, press down into your bottom knee and foot and try to come up to standing. And then rely much more on your bottom leg. So you're working the bottom hip and knee. Left leg bringing you back down. And then just do it a few times. Leaning forward, pausing so you don't use the momentum. Pressing into your left foot and knee a lot to come up. And then using the left leg as your stabilizing leg to sit back down. It's okay if there's some pops in the joints. That's fine. Good job, you guys. Very good, Reina. All right, last variation here. Right arm off to the side, left arm reaching up and over. Lean over to the right side. Use your right knee to keep the left knee and leg grounded. And then go ahead and come back to tabletop and relax. Bring your legs out of that cross and then just sway side to side or circle your hips. And we'll do the other side. Left knee up, move the foot out to the side, right knee behind it, stacking your knees. Reaching the arms forward, starting to sit your hips back. It might just feel good to hang out right here for a while. The hips do not need to sit all the way down, or they do sit all the way down. And then you press into the feet, finding more even distribution of weight in the right and the left hips. And you can practice the drills now for your right hip, leaning forward. When you feel this point of intensity, pause, press down into the right leg to come to standing. And then use the right leg more than the left to support you on the way back down. Nice job, you guys. So just doing a few of those drills if you choose to. Nice work, guys. Very good, Barbara. And then the left hand reaching off to the left, right arm reaching up and over. Ground your right leg down with your left on top of it. Nice job, guys. Sitting back up, lean back into the hands, release the legs. Plant them on the mat, and then just windshield wiper, dropping the knees side to side, pressing the top hip in the direction the knees are going. Very good, you guys. Nice work. Okay, scoot forward on your mat so there's room behind you and lie back. Reach the arms over the head and reach your legs straight up towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, just start to relax into this. So this is actually a pose, believe it or not. Karnapidasana, legs up the wall. Actually, I don't think that's a Sanskrit name. I think that might be ear pressure pose. One of you guys might have to remind me the Sanskrit name of this after. See if you can just relax your legs, even though they're extended up. Can you allow them to start to feel kind of heavy? The blood flowing away from the feet towards your hips. Relaxing into this. This is a very gentle final inversion to bring some of the blood back towards the brain. If you feel like you want a deeper final inversion, you're welcome to use your block under the tailbone. Take this up a notch, tucking the shoulder blades under the body, lifting your hips up and bringing a block there. And then your low back and hips will be on a block with the legs also reaching up. And you guys can really take any other final inversion that you might want right now. A shoulder stand or a plow is welcome. A wheel, just about 20 more seconds here. When you're ready to come out, coming out really slowly. So either just starting to float your legs back down towards the mat, or rolling one vertebrae of the spine down at a time. And just finally rebending your knees, letting your knees rest inwards on each other, feet a little bit wider than the knees. Just relaxing, scanning the body, letting go of any distracting thoughts or chatter in the mind. Bring the mind right back here, witnessing and observing all of this sensation, breath, movement, stillness. Heading towards Shavasana, you guys can choose a closing twist of your choice. Right knee crossing over left, moving hips a little bit to the right, and letting both of your knees drop to the left is an option. Opening back out through your right arm. Maybe looking out to the right hand as well with your head and gaze. Breathing your way back to center. And supine twist to your second side. Last moment to wring out the spine, wringing out the organs, twisting and forward folding especially. They're so great for detoxing the body physically, but also energetically. Take a really deep breath in here. Then come out of your final twist and give your knees a gentle squeeze in towards the belly. Take a big breath in through the nose. Hold the breath in for 5. Hold it in. 4, 3. Try to pack more air in. Keep holding. 2. Open mouth, exhale. Release your legs, release your arms. Shavasana. So let your shoulder blades slightly tuck under the body, palms rest up. Your feet are relaxed. All the muscles are able to relax along your legs. And turn your internal gaze point back up to the third eye, the area between the eyebrows. Gently allow your energetic drishti gaze to rest there, channeling all of the consciousness to this point. If you would prefer to close your practice in a seated meditation, you can roll to one side, press your way up to seated, and you'll spend the last 2 minutes in a seated meditation instead of Shavasana. Sitting on a block or a cushion is a great assist for your hips and knees to relax in a seated meditation. Whether you're lying down or in a seat, really allowing yourself to surrender. So nothing to figure out, nothing to strive for, just the practice of the mind staying as focused and present as possible. So in your 8 limbs of yoga, when you get ready for meditation, one pointed concentration, which is also called dharana, you practice something called pratyahara, which is a withdrawal from your senses. So maybe starting with some awareness of sounds, the feeling of air against your skin, any smells, any sensual things you pick up on. And then as though all of these outward senses were all working together for one inner gaze. Withdrawing from these outward senses is the first step of moving all of the awareness inward to one point, the movement of breath in the body. Those of you that chose a seated position, stay as you are. Those of you lying down, you can very slowly begin your transition back to movement. No rush at all. Eventually you can roll to either your right or your left side. Use the support from your hands and arms to press your way back up to a comfortable seat, and we'll all meet in Sukhasana, an easy, gentle seat. And then from this seat, a long spine, eyes closed or a soft gaze down the nose. Bring your palms into Anjali Mudra, prayer position in front of your heart. Just sealing this in together. Take one more breath and we'll close with an Om today. Breathe in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. For a final Om, inhale. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I bow to your light and the teacher in you. Namaste.